Welcome back to Dragon Age, everybody. This is Killmehord, and last episode I got Shale, our lovable golem friend, and now I'm off to start an adventure. Unless I want to talk to Zevran.
Here I am.
He has nothing to say. Pinor must be pet as always. Pet the dog, Pinor. Yeah, that's right. You roll around happily. I'll make my way to wherever I'm going. But Shale is an amazing tank. Zevran's top tier rogue. And I need... probably just take Morgan with me. For the magic. I'm around Hanleith, but we got many options. I think where I'm gonna go to the Brazilian outskirts. Go to the forest, you know? I'm making my way, yeah. You know, past the dead loathering. We're not worried about them right now, though. No encounters. See that?
Hold,
None.
outsider.
No encounters.
You may be of my kind, but you are not Dalish. Why are you here?
I have business with your leader, actually.
And what business is that?
I'm a Grey
That is
Warden.
not a lie that many would attempt. I will bring you to the Keeper then, and he can decide if your business is worthwhile.
Shale just stomping around.
I see we have guests.
Morgan!
Lovely. It's a whole colony.
Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
This one claims to be a Grey Warden and wishes to speak with the clan. I thought it best to leave the decision to you.
That was wise of you. Masirinus, Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
My name is Uranus. Pleasure to meet you.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please.
Yeah, you better explain. I need to know why you can't give me my troops. Oh. People are covered in blood. Dying.
The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
What if I fixed your problem? Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
But you're gonna ask me to get it anyhow, right?
I would not ask such a thing of anyone. You asked, did you not? Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Have you considered asking for help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
Yeah, probably. You said you could perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no
Perhaps.
guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
I'll find the
I must
Witherfang.
warn you
I'll
that
find
more
Witherfang
than
for you.
werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much
Absolutely, I
death,
do know.
the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Thank you, my good sir. I might have some questions
Make them quick,
for you,
if
though.
you please. I have much to
Here's
do
some
here.
questions.
My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
You have absolutely nothing to do. Tell me more about the curse.
There is not much to say. It stemmed originally from Witherfang, but now any werewolf may infect someone with it.
So did all werewolves everywhere stem from Witherfang?
No. The ones from this forest, however, do.
So if a werewolf bites me, then I will become infected?
It is possible, but not guaranteed. The only way to protect against the curse is not to be bitten.
How do you know if you've been infected?
You will know within a matter of days. You will begin to sweat and vomit, and most tellingly, your temper will become wild and uncontrollable. If that happens to you, you should seek out Witherfang even more swiftly. Your mission at that point will be rather personal.
How'd the curse start?
That is a long tale I do not have time to tell. Ask Sayrel about it if you wish.
I want to ask
Go on,
about something
then.
else. How do I find him?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Okay.
I must return to care
should
for
go.
my people. Creator's speed.
You were
on your way.
doing nothing for your people. You're just sitting there.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure
Fine.
Master
I'm not
Verathorn
going to
can
steal
help
all your stuff. I'm a loot goblin. What's inside of
you.
it?
What is the point? It is none of your business, so please, leave it be. Under
Hello,
invitation,
Lanaya.
Grey Warden.
I
My name is Lanaya.
I don't know what you
I am
just said to me.
Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large, thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Why don't you go and see a city for yourself?
No, I could never leave the clan. My duties here are important to my people, and to me. No doubt, I would not even find my way. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
It isn't an easy life for them, that's true.
What about you? What was life like amongst the humans?
Better than most since I went to the circle.
I suppose that would be a better life than many elves have. You were fortunate. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have one more question, though I'm not sure you can answer it. Do the humans ever regret what they did to us?
I think some of them do. Not all humans are the
And yet,
same.
Even if some regret, they do nothing. A poet once wrote of them before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
What can you tell me about Zathrian?
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
Anything? You know what? Lost much? What's he lost?
He lost his family.
Oh.
A very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Why are the Dalish so hostile?
They have reason. Since the days of Arlathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
I thought your homeland was called the Dales.
That was our second homeland. Our first was the great city of Arlathan. The Dales came when they were freed from enslavement. Elves everywhere journeyed hundreds and thousands of miles to the Dales, eager to start their lives anew. They called it the Long Walk. They reached the Dales and made it their own. And one day it was taken from us too, and you wonder why we are hostile.
What is... I mean, I already got the answer to this, but what's Arlathan?
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal. We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed Arlathan. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture
Arlathan.
lost forever.
Does Arlathan still exist?
Not to my knowledge. According to the old tales, the human mages sank Arlathan into the ground, crushing it beneath the rock.
The elves were eventually freed, right?
Yes. After a millennium of slavery, our people were freed by Andraste, the human's prophet who spawned the Chantry.
But you don't worship the Maker.
We worship the creators, as we always have. We give thanks to Andraste for her part in our freedom, but we do not worship her or her god.
Didn't Arlathan fight back?
The Tevinter Imperium was a force to be reckoned with. It was ruled by mages with powerful blood magic. Though Arlathan fought, they lost.
Elves were immortal?
They died, but not of an aged body as other races do. Not until the humans came. According to the legends, association with humans caused us to quicken. Our blood sped, and we began to age. So we avoided them naturally. And then we were enslaved by them for 1,000 years. And in so doing, we all were quickened permanently and our immortality destroyed. Or so the old tales say.
You could get your lifespan back now.
In time and with seclusion. We Dalish have lengthy lifespans, and they will get longer. Zathrian himself has lived many centuries, though that is unusual even for us.
I can see why you resent humans.
Shemlin, we call them. Quick children. I suppose it takes a certain arrogance to look upon another people as children, no? Perhaps we should be more heedful of our own
they call
role
us
in our
knife
Lathan's
eaters.
loss. Even so,
Obvious
it is
reasons.
a bitter lesson to learn. One we are not grateful for.
Is there no way to get on your clan's good side?
It requires an individual to prove he is not the outsider we have come to expect.
I'm literally
Your
an
own task
elf.
to help our clan is certainly a step in the right direction.
I'm not responsible for that.
That's true, and you're not even a human, so it's doubly unfair. But fairness does not play into such feelings. No outsider has ever been good for us.
You aren't hostile.
I was not born here, so I see things differently from the others. Still, I do not blame them for what they feel. Perhaps this may change one day, but I believe the humans would have to take the first steps, if they are capable.
I want to ask something else.
Certainly.
What's a keeper do?
A keeper is, first and
Exactly.
foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
Tell me about
I'm
yourself.
hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How'd you come to the
My
Dalish if
parents
you were
were
so young?
servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
I'm sorry, it must have been horrible.
It was. Though long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
Said that the
The
Dalish
bandits
rescued you
killed
from
the scout
bandits.
when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
Cool. Didn't you have any family you could have returned
It's
to?
possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the
If you
clan
wanna
is all I
say
need.
that.
My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
You must be proud.
I am. The ceremony where Zathrian anointed me as his first was the proudest day of my life. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
I should
As
go.
you wish. Darth Shirel.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
My mother was Dalish. They are a proud people, those who refused to bow to defeat.
Came in.
Hello?
Hello.
I'm
Who
Cameron,
are you?
a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
And why can't you?
Shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Try me.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems, I
She's
see.
my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless.
Like how all of
I
my
shouldn't have brought
followers
it
are
up.
just kind of standing
lead
in the
me to my
background
misery.
while I'm talking to this dude. Must be some way to solve your
You
problem.
think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Perhaps I could talk to Gaina for
I
you.
suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Mm-hmm. Can't hurt.
Cyranus, oh ma Cyranus, I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Yeah, you do that. Hunter. I can't talk to anybody but this elf
Hello.
child.
I'm not afraid of you. I'm a great Danish
Anathara,
warrior.
Grey Warden.
Anathara, Grey
Hello.
Warden.
I'm not afraid of you.
Anathara, Grey Warden.
I'm a great
And
We few
Athara.
wanderers greet you, friend. We do not see many of our city brethren here in the woods. Would you help us break our fast?
Sure.
Come then and sit. Join us by the fire.
Shale, move.
I am Cyril, the clan's tale-teller. I understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our hunters. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
If I'm lucky, maybe I can find them.
An outsider to the rescue, but of course, what were we doing trying to solve our own problems?
I haven't done anything to deserve this, have I?
Perhaps you do not. But you are an outsider, and that we must rely on your largesse is a bitter pill for us to swallow.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons these Shemlin...
Oh, man.
It is even more difficult when you live amongst them, trust me.
Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Yeah, sure,
Come
I'll
and
do
join
that.
us then, all of you.
Bah,
Sit
the elf
down.
wants to tell stories. Do we truly have time for such drivel?
Absolutely, Shale.
I imagine an ancient being such as yourself would have many stories to tell, hmm?
Indeed. I have 30 years' worth of tales involving pastoral village life and being defecated on by pigeons. Riveting stuff.
Very
And
riveting.
far more than that, I suspect. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic.
Blood magic.
They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell. We were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
You were invaded by the humans.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us. A great crusade.
It's a war we started, I'm told.
Told by whom? A history that has been dictated by the victors, no doubt. Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We
This kid
chose
has
to
no
wander,
tattoos.
homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
Then we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost law.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Perhaps you'll allow me to tell a story as well?
Perhaps another time. You are the guest here, and one who may yet prove of great help to our ailing hunters. Now, as I said I would,
Boo.
I can tell you what I know of the
Boo.
Brazilian forest. Do you wish to hear it?
You don't want me to tell a story.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
What does that have to do with the werewolves?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
And this Witherfang still exists?
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
I feel like he's being equated to it. So there are many spirits in the forest?
To be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see.
There were battles in the forest?
Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here in slavery?
I'd
Even
say
the
at least two.
barbarians who came to
At least
overthrow
two
the
died.
Imperium fought and died on this soil.
How many werewolves are
No
there?
one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One
Good.
assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
Have the hunters become werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
That's all I need to
One last
know.
warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Who's got a quest?
Oh,
Cameron?
what do you want now? I told you everything already.
Must be some way to solve
You
your
think I
blah,
haven't
blah,
thought about
blah,
this?
blah, blah, blah. If I got a belt
No,
for you.
I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter.
Apparently didn't. Do you want to marry Gaina or not? Make a decision.
You are right. I do want to marry Gaina before she marries someone else. So you would get a pelt for me? Why would you do that?
See you two get together, of course.
I am very grateful. I will pray to Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, for your success.
Hey, you know what's really funny? I'm just gonna go over here and convince her to marry him.
And
Not you.
Athara, Grey Warden.
And Athara.
How come you aren't a Dalish like us?
Warden.
And Athara. Gaina, hello.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
Don't know what that means. You're Gaina, correct? Cayman
You
mentioned you.
spoke to him? What did he say?
He said that you refused to give him your hand.
I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond.
I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Persuasion. If you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
If you love him, then believe in him and help him succeed.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Cameron miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you.
This
You have
word has
helped me
been,
put
like,
into perspective.
pronounced
I
5
will
different
go and
ways
speak
in
to
my
Cameron.
time being here. Masiradas. Cameron.
Cameron, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But
I'm just
what
like
about my
standing
hunt?
to the side
care
watching
about
them talk
that.
about this.
I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
And they both get absolutely destroyed by werewolves here in like 2 minutes.
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit?
Yes.
No? 'Tis just me?
Here, take this. It's been in my family.
Why
for
are
a
your
very
cheeks
long
so
time, but
large, man?
I hope it plays
it's
some part in your battle against the Darkspawn.
it's getting to me.
It's the very least we could do.
Cameron's face is too round. What did he give me? What the heck did he give me? Okay. Chest, yoink.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
Laura.
Hala. The Dalish call them their guides. They even lead an elf to oblivion when he dies, or so they claim.
Interesting.
Who
Hello,
comes?
lady. I come over here.
I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach.
Who
My
are
name is
you?
Alora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us.
What's a holla?
They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel. What humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides.
Look at those horns, man. Make them sound like
That
friends.
is exactly what they are, in fact. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
Well, why have you separated this one from the others?
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I have tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery. For her sake, as well as that of the others.
Is there anything I can do
know.
to help?
Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do,
I
would
mean,
be
I'm an
grateful.
herbalist. I don't have survival. I'll just examine it.
And? What do you think?
I truly
I'm
can't
glad
tell.
you attempted it regardless.
Maybe I'll try to calm it. Oh.
No. No, I'm sorry. She isn't calming any more around you than she is for me.
I'm sorry, I tried
I
my
know.
best.
It was kind of you to try.
I could kill her quickly if you wish.
No. That would not be right. When the time comes, then I will do it myself. It is my duty, as both master herder and as her friend. She shall take her last breath knowing she was always safest in my care.
I never spec into that.
All right.
That's a quest? Wait, hold up. Why is that a quest? Flight. Red Cliff. Oh, I gotta go back to Red Cliff at some point. Or is Hala? Greater survival skill is needed. Morgan's magic gets improved. Morgan will get some combat training. And, she shall have bear shape. And I'm gonna tactics her. Damage her. Alright. I can change my party. I know Alistair has survival, so.
Damnation.
Alistair, can you talk to her?
Come to check on my Hala and I can have you.
Anything I can do to help?
Do you have...
Okay, do I legitimately have to? I have to have survival. I don't need the person who has survival in my party. I have to have survival.
Lost it.
Indeed.
That's stupid. That is so stupid. Can I get in there and loot all the crap? Or is it on the outside? It's on the outside. Okay. Gotta get all the way over here and get my elf fruit. Sacks. Oh, Dalish gloves.
Perhaps I could have a try at that.
And drill. Soleils. God of the craft. Pile of scrolls. Verathorn. Hello, Verathorn.
You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No.
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly, the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. You're most welcome here, stranger. Is there anything I might do to help you in your task?
I'd like
I
to
am no
barter with
merchant,
you.
but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Perhaps. I shall see. What weapons do you have? That's a lot of attack for elf flight arrows. They're expensive though. What should I sell? Can have some crystals. Some crystals. A dagger. Olaf's cheese knife because I don't want it. Elf rope. Nah. I need more injury kits before too long. What's he got? Oh, he's got a recipe, a greater health poultice. Which I can't use yet, but I'd think about taking it. I need these. Concentrator probably. Let me see what I need. I need deep mushrooms.
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something?
I was told you could supply me with stuff.
Yes, the Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use.
Well, thank
There is
you.
a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
Is there any other equipment you could spare?
I have nothing left that the clan could spare, but we do have goods that we were going to bring to the Shemlin villages to barter with.
What exactly do you
I'm
make
the
here?
clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth,
Cool.
we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve.
Oh.
There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What kind of item would you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate, provided there's enough wood, that is.
Well, I'll take a look.
That would
I'll
please
take
me.
a look when I'm out
So
there.
long as our hunters come first.
I should.
Dareth Shiro, may the creators
I
visit
should go.
fortune upon you.
I don't know why that opened. Which chest opened? So this might be the Aravel. Is this the chest?
Of course.
No, this is not the chest. This is not the chest. She's in
You
my
have
leg.
betrayed the trust of my clan, and no doubt stolen from us. Zathrian shall hear of this, I assure you.
I literally didn't take anything.
Even if that's true, you should not have opened the chest. I warned you, didn't I? I cannot believe you took the time to befriend me. I suppose I should not be surprised. Zathrian was right. I'm too trusting of outsiders.
Alright,
Go, do
okay,
what
he
you said
literally
you
said he
would,
put it
and
by the
bother me no
Aravel.
more.
He literally said he was gonna put it by the Aravel. Where was it? This chest?
And so I shall.
There's that chest. I'm just a tad bit stupid. Eldest of the sun.
Delighted.
Go over here and I'll loot this death root. I'll just go around, pick up all my codex entries, and then, you know, how it be. Colored inks. She's so mad at me. Colored inks.
All right. As you desire.
Right. A dude with a quest. Root.
All right.
Of elves. Atheris.
Andaran Atishan, stranger.
Andaran Atishan.
I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They've been a bit
It
suspicious.
is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem very happy
None
about
of us
that.
are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
I'd like
Well,
to
perhaps
hear
you could
about
help
it
me
at
with
least.
it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her.
Oh,
Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
And if she was a werewolf, and the elf chased her and then found her, what then? Sweet, blissful reunion?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe she would know me as her love, even still?
More likely she would love to eat you.
If I could just know if Dalish is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I'll seek her
I have
out
an
in the
amulet made by our
forest.
craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Alright, I think I went around and got all my quests. Yep, I've gone around and got all my quests. So let me look. I have to go this way. So I'm gonna be entering this forest before too long, fighting a bunch of werewolves and such. But that will all occur in the next episode. I'll see you all next time. Bye.